What's up guys, it's GQ. I'm here back in the shop. Today we're going to do tips on how to basically cut a side part and how to style the side part. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to show you guys tips on how to kind of structure your haircut that's great for the hairstyle. So we've already gone ahead and cut the client's hair. As you can see, he already has the clipper work done. So what I'm doing right now is I'm first creating the guide. So what I'm cutting right now is just the length that I want to cut off the actual client's hair. Do is stand right behind the client. I'm gonna comb that section out, and you typically will see your actual guide right in there. So in his bangs, I'm gonna level that out, and I'm gonna bring it all the way down through the crown. Once you cut the guide and level the haircut out in the middle, this is where you really build your hairstyle. So depending on the client's hair texture, say for instance he has really thick hair, what you would want to do is leave the left side a lot longer, just so he has some hair to comb over to the side. Because if you cut it too short, the hair is just gonna stick up. If you cut the length here, I'm gonna transition this guide all the way down to the side of the crown where we left off with the clipper work, so that way it has a natural blend. However, on this side, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a little bit of a disconnection between the fade and where it transitions into the scissor work up top. Once you have this guide here, you start to transition it down to the side. You can really see the guide now. Now you comb that section out, and you can visually see where your clipper work stops and where the rest of your shear work needs to basically connect. So I'm just gonna grab my shears and transition the guide all the way down to where we left off with the clipper. Now that we're done with this side of the client's head, what I'm gonna do is bring this guide and work my way to the left side. So now that you've gone ahead and went a little bit tighter, what I'm gonna do is bring this guide down to where my mid finger is, and I'm just gonna stop right there. I'm not gonna take it any tighter because I really want a disconnection so the client has a much easier styling when he wants to create that side part. You can now see where I left off with the clipper work. So you can do shear over comb, or you can just grab that section and just blend it, just not so much blend it, but really clean it up a little bit more. So the trick in any type of hairstyle, if you're having trouble manipulating your hair growth, I guess you can say, or if your client's hair is really thick, you really want to blow dry the client's hair in the direction that they're going to be styling his hair. Now for this type of hairstyle, what I want to do is just blow dry the bangs kind of up and then to the side. Once you blow dried your client's hair in the kind of the style that you want it to be in, you want to use a product just to really lock in that style. I am going to use Johnny B's Street Cream. It's going to give you a lot of flexibility and like a natural shine, so it's not going to look very glossy. But what I'm going to do is get my hands and just really give them a natural side part. Let me show you the hairstyle itself. This is the side part section. If you wanted to take it a lot tighter, where you bring this up, you totally can. Part where it just transitions into where you left off with the clipper work. And then here is where you just basically flip the front part of his hair. Bam. thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the tips on kind of creating and styling a side part look. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for the next tutorial.